Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. What's up, guys? Yoshi-TheOreo here to bring you some interesting news today for Destiny. Patch 2.4 has just been released, and let me tell you, after I just got through reading most of the notes, there's a lot to go by. Not only do we have weapon buffs, we also have exotic buffs. And not only do we have exotic buffs, we also have perk buffs and some slight changes here. To tell you the truth, just lots and lots of details in these notes, and man, I'm pretty excited. I'm more excited, like Rise of Iron release date excited, but yeah, you understand it. You understand, yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started with the patch notes with the exotic weapons, starting with the universal remote. First of all, rejoice! It's been nerfed. Exotic perk range bonus reduced by 75% no longer guarantees maximum shotgun range and an increased rate of fire. It does sound like a buff to you, but get this, decreased damage as a secondary effect. Now, I really haven't used Universal Remote that much, but I can get a general sense of what it was before the patch, so I'm kind of interested. Now moving on to the Fabian strategy. Now this one's receiving 3 buffs that looks pretty tasty right now. Kills with this weapon now automatically load a portion of the magazine. So it's sounding like bad juju with fast fire rate capability. That sounds pretty nice. It also receives some strong buffs to its range and stability. Range receiving a 16% increase, and stability receiving a whopping 44% increase. What? No love for the Ace of Spades? I see how it is, Bungie. I see how it is. Speaking of hand cannons, they also did a nerf to the returning Thorn. That's right. Thorn is now receiving a reduced range of 25%. Most people were speculating that Thorn in the Rise of Iron content would be the new counter to sniper rifles, but due to that nerf to the range, it's gonna be hit and miss, but only time will tell. And moving on to the next weapon, Check's promise. It's been nerfed. Just kidding. It actually got 2 buffs. It increased damage by 8% and an increased magazine size by 3, which gives you 1 more pull of the trigger. Now, the last time I used Dreg's Promise in a Crucible match, it was kind of hit and miss. But even with these buffs, I feel like the travel time is still going to be the problem with that weapon. As a matter of fact, the travel time for its bullets is the problem. Moving on to the next exotic weapon. Remember that rifle that we received from that Exo Stranger? Yeah, made a return. No time to explain. Gets the Head Seeker perk inserted as a permanent ability within the gun. So yeah, full auto, the exotic perk, and it has Head Seeker. Makes it a bit more interesting, but its archetype of pulse rifle, they're in a strange spot right now. So I don't know, it could be hit and miss. Like I said, time can tell. Now, this next exotic weapon, I really don't see the purpose. Touch of Malice. Not a buff, obviously, but a nerf to its ability to, you know how Titans were running Blessing of Light, and they'll eat away at Blessing of Light, and then they'll eat away at your armor, and then your health? Yeah, apparently Bungie didn't like that. Now they've made it to where if Touch of Malice starts proccing, it immediately takes the entirety of Blessing of Light away. Like, why? Why Bungie? Like, I don't question a lot of things, well, technically I do, but this late in the game, you now Touch of Malice? It just, this is like more irrelevant than the buff to the Necrochasm, but you didn't bring it in the year 2. I don't understand that. Like, can you explain it to me, Bungie? Can you? And moving on to the last exotic that has been receiving a buff, Gellhorn gets the original Wolfpack rounds! Woo! Hype! The Boolean Gemini, receiving the same love as the No Time to Explain, is receiving an intrinsic perk of high caliber rounds. That's right, with the new high caliber rounds, they also received a new uh, buff that they actually add. Let me look. I think it's like 5 to range. No, it's 3 to range, -5 to handling, which is not bad. That means more kick and more flinch. But, William's kind of like, it's a mid-tier gun. Like, I rock over my Warlock. It's not that bad, actually. I'll take it back. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. That with high caliber rounds, I gotta try that. I really gotta try that now. I'm very interested. I'm very interested. Well, that's it for this video, guys. I'll be covering the other information within another video regarding the weapon archetype buffs and nerfs. So, if you like this video, hit that like and hit that subscribe, and tune in next time for another video. Catch you later.
だからきっと信じた道走れ On the road 誰も旅立ちゅ本当の自分自身出会うため歩き続けるのさ